When Yahweh says that he is going to do something, does he mean he is personally going to do it? This is Barry Phelps, a 10-minute tour, day 3 of Vayelech, and let's continue in chapter 31. Today we're going to read 3 different verses. In verse 3, it says, Yahweh your Elohim himself is passing over before you. And verse number 6, be strong and courageous, do not fear, nor be afraid of them, for it is Yahweh your Elohim who is going with you. And then in verse number 8, it says, and it is Yahweh who is going before you. He himself is with you. He does not forsake you, fail you, nor forsake you. Do not fear, nor be discouraged. 3 times we read that it is Yahweh himself that is going before Israel. Now, practically speaking, we understand that Yah is saying, I'm going before you. I'm going to disrupt your adversaries. I'm going to disturb them, break down their abilities, and render them defenseless against you, basically carving a path through them for you. Go get them. And again, in a practical sense, there is a need for these men of Israel who are not necessarily battle-hardened. They've been in a few battles, but they're not what you would call extremely experienced men, to go up against a warrior-like culture of peoples who are often demonically enhanced or possessed, plus giants living in and among them, and people who have no sense of life value whatsoever. And Yah is saying to Israel, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Oh, okay, if that's what you say, Master. Yah says, hey, I'm going up in front of you. I'm going before you. I'm going with you. Now, does that mean the Yah himself is going to physically manifest and go in front of them? No. Yah is going to go before them, but he is going to go before them through human agency. When we read in Scripture of how Yah is going to do things, we can get excited and sit back and say, pass me the popcorn. I just got to see how he does this. He may be saying, put the popcorn down, put on your shoes, your armor, grab your sword. You're it. You are the vehicle by which I will ride into town and get this job done. So when Yah is the healer, yes, he is the healer. Yeshua, by his stripes, we are healed. How does he heal people? By you and I taking these 10 digits, putting oil upon people, laying hands on them, praying a prayer of faith over them, and Yah does the healing. It's not my hand or anyone else's hands that has this buzzing sensation in it. Oh, I got fire in my hands, as some said. Eye roll. It's not so much a tingling or a heat or anything of that nature. It is obedience. When Yah is going to speak to someone, oh, Father, speak to so-and-so and tell them and encourage them and help them and give them wisdom. How is he going to do that? He's going to raise up somebody and put his word in their mouth and send them, or you yourself, to that individual or individuals, the case may be, and give you the words to say. Father, meet somebody's need. How is he going to do that? The wealth of Yah is distributed among his people. Yes, there are supernatural increases that can take place, and funds and finances and all that can just powerfully appear. But it's not as though Yah has got this big room in glory somewhere full of gold coins. He's got resources in you and myself. And we're the ones who will finance his kingdom. That's just the way he works. So Yah is going to do this work. He is going to go before Israel. But the reality is, more often than not, it's going to be Yehoshua who is going before these men. Moshe is not going to be there anymore. And it's not that Moshe is sitting back in the camp unable to do anything, but rather it is Moshe is completely out of the picture. He is no longer available. Yehoshua is the man. And as far as a warrior, they have seen him as a warrior. As a nation leader, this is brand new territory. He's not done this before. Yehoshua, can you do it? Are you able to do it? And the reality is that when Yah says to us, I need you to, and he gives us some kind of an assignment, more often than not, it's something that we probably have not done before. When Yah spoke to me many years ago, this had been about 1989, May, I think, of 1989, April of 1989. I'm going to put you in as a pastor. I was content with being an evangelist, filling in and, preaching in somebody's pulpit, or being a youth pastor as I was at that moment. I could do those jobs. Pastoring a congregation and being responsible for the whole church, I had never done that before. Laura and I didn't know how to do that. We learned by being there and doing what he said to do. And it was a lot of trial and error, and we learned a lot. Decades later, we've got better at it, but I don't know that we're perfect by any stretch of the imagination. When Yah calls you, when Yah needs something done, it's because you are the one who said, I'll go anywhere and do anything and say anything and do, be anything you want me to be. Father, my life is yours. Use me as you will. You just signed up. Well, I really, I was just a zealous young kid when I prayed that. Be blessed, because he's going to use you because you are available. And here's the key. When he uses you, he anoints you and empowers you to do what it is that he needs done. The ones that he selects, that he calls, that he sends, he also anoints and authorizes. You are not going to show up without whatever you need. As far as credentials, he is your credential. As far as authority, he is your authority. As far as your skill, it comes from him. Your wisdom, your choice moves, it comes from him. And the humanity of you will make mistakes. And you will do things the wrong way, probably more than once. But he is also the one who carries the mop and knows how to mop up after us. And he has done it for me many times, many times. Leadership, roles of authority, roles of compassion, ministry, giving, being available, it's influence. That's what it is. We influence in given situations. It may not be long-term influence. What we are assigned to could be momentary. Sometimes it's go in, do a thing, and leave. We do what he says, as he says, when he says, where he says, for as long as he says, or as short as he says. And there are things that Yah will use all of us for to accomplish that no one on this earth will really see or know or understand. But on that day, when we stand before him, Yah will remember, he will recall, and he will reward. The key is to be available. If a man has need of driving a nail into a wall and he doesn't have a hammer, he can reach down and grab the shoe off of his foot and put the nail into the wall. The shoe's not a hammer. But when a hammer's not available, a shoe will get the job done. at least be the shoe on Yah's foot. And he might just use you today. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Be encouraged. We'll see you then.